I turned 37 weeks pregnant yesterday, and quite frankly I feel 47 weeks and I don't think I look far off either. Getting any kind of sleep is proving pretty much impossible now. I'm in and out of bed 3 or 4 times a night. I'm managing about 3 hours in bed and then spending the rest of the night on our reclining sofa downstairs, just because I'm finding it so uncomfortable lying on my side and getting in and out of bed and turning around in the night. There's just so much weight and strain and pressure all around the bump that it's just, yeah, it's all just proving a bit tricky. So we had a little look at some belly belts, and I'd had a little look a few weeks ago, but they all seem to be quite like medical looking, and you just wear them in the day. And I'm really lucky, I'm in an office job where I'm sat down most of the day and I can get into a really comfortable position without any issues there. So really for me it's more about wearing something at night. So I had another look yesterday and came across this online, and that is the Babymoov Dream Belt. And I'm really looking forward to trying this tonight. I think we've only got a couple of weeks to go really, but I'll try anything because I'm just not sleeping very well at all, and it would be nice just to get a little bit more sleep, or better quality sleep would be helpful. So I'm going to give this a go tonight. I've just bought the belt for now. It does show on the box you can get a knee support, but I'm going to use a regular pillow for that. So tonight I'm swapping out my giant full body pillow, and I'm going to swap in this, and I'll let you know how I get on. The Babymoov Dream Belt is advertised as an award-winning pregnancy sleep aid that doesn't take up the whole bed. Babymoov claims that it provides prolonged comfort for mum-to-be, encourages a safe side sleeping resting position for the unborn baby, moulds and adapts to your body throughout pregnancy, and is easy wearing with a Velcro fastening around the back. Let's take a look in the box. It's made of a lovely stretch jersey fabric, and I really like the colours and the pattern. It's lovely and soft, and you can wear it over clothes or directly on your skin. It comes in 2 sizes, and I've gone for the bigger one. I'm a size 16 at the moment, and the size of our baby's in the 95th percentile, so I'll be interested to see how this fits. In both sides there's memory foam padding to relieve the pressure and weight when you're lying on your side. These come out, and I think that's probably so you can wash the belt without damaging the pads. It says the the cover's machine washable at 40 degrees. These pads seem really cosy and nice and thick. The Velcro runs across the whole length of the belt, so it seems like it would fit a range of bump sizes quite comfortably. There's a nice bit of stretch to the elastic for this central panel, so it should adjust nicely throughout pregnancy. They say it's ideal from 20 weeks plus, and I'm obviously well ahead of that, so I'm definitely going to need that bit of stretch. It looks really easy to put on, but there's a quick guide on that in the box as well. I'm just going to have a go at putting this on over my clothes. It needs to be this way up with the label just at the top there. That feels quite loose, so I'm just going to tighten that. And that's really easy to do there without any help, as you can see. Really soft, really comfortable, just making sure it's completely covering my bump. Those side panels there are going to fill the gap nicely on the bed, so I'm really hoping this works. It's a few hours until bedtime. I'm going to move the massive body pillow into the spare room. Free up a bit of extra space in the bed for Gareth as well, bless him. And I'm going to give this a go tonight, and I'll let you know tomorrow how I got on. So I used the Babymoov Dream Belt for the first time last night, and it is time to give my verdict. And my verdict is this. It is not going to solve all your sleep problems, okay? I'm just going to be honest. I think I was maybe a little bit naive that it was going to give me like a perfect 2 weeks sleep in the run up to when baby boy is due. But what it did do was it made getting into bed a lot more comfortable. I've really been struggling with just kind of getting into position, the weight of the bumps just kind of weighing everything down and everything's stretching. So having that little bit of support just from the band there at the front, and that feeling that it was supporting you on around your back, that felt really comfortable. Once I was in position, it definitely made, well, sleeping on my side, it's just kind of second nature now, but it did make that position a lot more comfortable initially. Normally it takes me a bit of shuffling around to get comfortable, trying to stuff, you know, cushions or blankets under the bump, and then, you know, as soon as you fall asleep, you move and that support goes and it might wake you up. So having those lovely padded sections there just gave me a lovely bit of support just along the side of my bump so that I could get comfortable much quicker. I won't say it helped me fall asleep quickly, because I'm falling asleep like that at the moment because I'm just exhausted. But it just made, I've been dreading going to bed for weeks now. Just the thought of trying to get comfortable is a nightmare, and it took that away. So 2 really good plus points there. I still got up a couple of times in the night, just all the other symptoms that I'm sure you'll recognise, needing the bathroom, heartburn, restless legs, backache, all of that kind of stuff was still waking me up. But I did feel, I felt less of that stretch feeling around my stomach, so it's definitely doing the job of supporting during the night. The first time I woke up, it had moved a little bit, it had ridden up, and I had a bit of backache, and I don't know if that's because it may be coincidence or my positioning then was thrown off by the pads maybe being in the wrong position. But I used the loo and readjusted it. I did it a little bit tighter actually, just try and hold it in place a bit more. And then when I woke up the second time, it hadn't moved, which I think helped. And the other thing I'd say it helped me with is rolling over. And again, you'll identify with this, waking up through the night, just that feeling that it's time to shift sides. And it really did, again, provide that initial support that I got when I got into bed, just for the rollover, so it made that more comfortable. So, you know, it's not a miracle project. It's not going to solve all your problems. In hindsight, I think I would have got one of these earlier if I'd realised. I'd done a bit of research on sort of belly support bands, but they all seem to be ones you couldn't use at night. And then I'd seen something about this on social media, so I'm really glad I found out about it. And I would say maybe from like the 30-week mark, I think it would have been quite helpful, and I would have had maybe some slightly more pleasant night's sleep. So I would definitely recommend it. I paid £33 on Amazon, which I don't think is expensive. Even with just a couple of weeks to go, I just decided it was worth, you know, 15 quid a week, just to see if I could improve my sleep in any way at all. And it's definitely eased things a little bit. Like I said, it's not a miracle cure, but it is just giving you that initial comfort when you go to bed and when you're turning over. And quite frankly, when you're this tired, anything helps. And we'll definitely hold on to this. And if we have another baby, then I will definitely use it a lot earlier than I did this time. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed and I hope you found it useful. I'd love to hear from you if you've got any tips, any recommendations of products to avoid or to try to help with getting to sleep during the 3rd trimester. Please put some comments below because it'll help me and anyone else who's watching the video. If you'd like to see more videos from Family Yearbook, then don't forget to hit subscribe and also turn on your notifications, the little bell icon, just to make sure you're the first to hear when those videos are released.